Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmaster and future Toastmaster. As President, it is wonderful to see so many of you this afternoon. I hope this meeting is very fun and to help you to increase your skill, English skill, and I hope you have the share many things in this meeting. And I would like to tell you about the Toastmaster. Toastmaster have many things to give you, such as leader skill, English skill, and many law you can show this meeting. And I think it is this suitable time I would like to open this meeting. And let me say thank you for the Ajahn Besan for help us and Ajahn for help my club to increase our courage in the department. Okay, it's the time I would like to open this meeting. Thank you. And then I would like to invite Toastmaster of the day, Ajahn Besan. Please welcome Ajahn Besan.
Mr. President, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen, we are approaching the very great occasion soon, the Songkran Day. Yes, and don't forget that is a very important occasion. When we have the holiday, don't forget to come back. This is the most important thing to continue our life process. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, as Toastmaster of the day today, I am no different from someone who is being called an MC outside this meeting. Sometimes in certain countries like Hong Kong, they call Toastmaster of the evening. It depends. But mostly we use Toastmaster of the day. And of course, my duty is to keep the control of the sessions, normally 3 parts in the Toastmaster program. That will be the table topic session. This session is like the order. Now, that's when before the main course start, then we have the order. Because in this section, there will be somebody who is acting as the table topics master, will come up and ask a question. It's very exciting. So we always say that anyone get the hard problem, be sure you get it well fixed, because you will feel excited and be ready for it. And of course, the second session will be the prepared speeches session. This is a very important session because anyone who becomes a Toastmaster will come up and deliver the first speech. Introduce yourself. If you have something to introduce, and then you just let your members know. So we will get together in a great meeting and as a great club for today and for tomorrow as well. And of course, the last one, Toastmasters has been surviving over 94 years because of its unique evaluation system. We help each other in a constructive way. So don't worry, when you come to the Toastmasters Club, you get evaluated. All the evaluations will be very constructive and positive. So when you get back home, you still feel happy. It's not like criticism. After your speech and you got criticized harshly, when you go back home you couldn't sleep. But good news, Toastmasters have been existing for 94 years and no one in Toastmasters ever committed suicide after the evaluation. So be proud of Toastmasters. And of course, now it's time for us to start with our first activity, that is the word of the day. And are you ready, Toastmaster Bird? Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Toastmaster Bird.
Good afternoon. Thank you. Fellow Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Toastmaster Namjan. I come from the Treasury Inspector at 6th floor. Today, the word of the day for this meeting is either awkward, which an adjective, and now is awkwardness. So, what do they mean? They mean an uncomfortable feeling in a social situation. For example, if you are waiting at a bus stop, it's okay to talk about with the waiter to stranger, but it would be very awkward if you ask them about, oh, I don't know, how much money they earn it. I should this word because I think you might feel awkward to speak English in this room where everyone speaks Thai. But I want you to be comfortable with this kind of situation. That will make you speak English and it's as an opportunity to speak out, no right, no wrong. We are here to learn, so it's okay to make a mistake. Thank you.
Wow. Yes, the more you present, the better you are. Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you.
And of course, at every meeting, we always have thought of the day or thought for the day. And somebody will come up and give an elaboration of what she or he agrees or not agree with the quotation or some sayings. And today we have a Toastmaster to share thought of the day. That is none other than Toastmaster J.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
The inspirational moment at our club is actually a thought of the day. So today I would like to present thought of the day. Stop waiting a better day to come. But you have to live in the moment, enjoy it. And today will become the day you have been waiting for. Life is so short and it can pass very fast. Therefore, it is totally wrong to postpone our happiness while waiting for good days. We either live in past or future. Thus, miss the beautiful present. Those who enjoy the present, then every day becomes a day which they were waiting for. Thank you.
It's a brief but powerful thought of the day. Well done. Congratulations. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, now it's come for the table topics session. Now, this session, as I said, is the order. Now, so don't forget to participate in the session. Volunteer if you're ready. Even if you are not ready, you can volunteer. Because this session helps us gain self-confidence. That is the purpose of Toastmasters, to help everyone gain more self-confidence at the meeting. So today, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Toastmaster Juan.
Mr. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster, and welcome guests. I'm delighted to serve you as your table topic master today. For those of you who usually come to the meeting might be familiar with this session. Table topics are impromptu speech. That means you don't have that much time to prepare what you want to say. In our daily life, it is the same. You have to communicate with people, even if you are ready or not, when you For example, when your boss asks you a question, you need to answer spontaneously. The purpose of the table topic session is to help members think on their feet and speak on given subject for between 1 and 2 minutes. Basically, I encourage those who are not programming for other role on the agenda to take the opportunity to speak out, to practice. Don't worry, there are no right, no wrong. As I say all the time, we are here to learn, and we learn from our mistakes. So it's okay to make mistakes and learn from it. After I have read out twice the question, if no one wants to answer, I need to choose one of you to come up and give a 2-minute speech on the topic. At 1 minute, a timer will show the green side. Toastmaster Shima, the green side, please. Yes. At 1 minute and a half, she will show the yellow side. At 2 minutes, she will show the red side. And if you haven't done yet, you have 30 seconds of additional time to finish your conclusion. Please listen carefully. First question: what is your favorite fictional story? What is your favorite fictional story? Fictional story. Yeah. Actually, the fictional story could be a novel, movie, or a fairy tale. Anyone to share? So if no one wants to answer the question, I choose one of you. Maybe Toastmaster P. You want to?
Press on online. Đi sổ.
Hello, my name is Nithari Vetong. I come from Hungary, Apulo. I favorite movie Lord of the Rings.
Wow.
And I wrote romantic. My favorite and Lord of the Rings. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Yeah, me too. I like this movie too, but it takes me a whole day to finish all 3 episodes. So the next question: what is your favorite place on earth? What is your favorite place on earth? Anyone here?
ตอบแบบรักกลมกลมขนาดนั้น
Want to try? Maybe Toastmaster bank. Bank.
Clap your hands. Đây, các bạn.
My favorite place is on earth is I think I like cafe internet game. Yes. I am a YouTuber. No. I am a gamer. Is a gamer. So I think I like it. Thank you.
Thank you,
ตอบตรง
Toastmaster.
กันนะครับ
I'm not going to do gamer. I love to play game, but not that much. So the next question: what is your favorite song and why? What is your favorite song and why? Mr. President.
Okay, yes, you know, I am the music maker. I love many songs on the earth. Country song, the pop song, the rock song. I love everything the musical make for everyone. For me, I love the old song, such as the last meeting. I play the song is John Denver. This song is a Country Road Take Me Home. I think this song is a 68 periods. And then John Denver is a music maker. He played the guitar. He is a bass guitar. And then why I love this song? Because this song is make me inspiration for the up country. And imagine this the field, the mountain, tree, and waterfall. I think this is natural for me. And then every summer, I always will bring my family to this waterfall in the Canterbury in the Chiang Mai. Thank you very much. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, for telling your story. For me, I like the song in the 19. I don't think it's not about the song, but the period we don't have, like social media or everything we have right now. So we have to wait when the concert will on air. You have to to wait for the program TV to listen to music, and you have to telephone to the radio station to asking the DJ to listening to your favorite music. So I think this is about the passion that time. So thank you very much, Mr. President, remind me about this episode. The next question: what is the number one thing you want to accomplish before you die? What is the number one thing you want to accomplish before you die? You want to try? Maybe The last one was joyous. Yes, you. Toastmaster ใช้คำถามใช่ไหมสถาปนา Please. The question is, what is the number one thing you want to accomplish before you die? So, goodbye. Thank you very much. Put your hands together for Toastmaster.
Hi everyone. I want to do, I don't know, maybe, I don't know what I'll try. Travel around the world and do donation for children. Yeah. I think children is the future. So if they have a good chance, so it's gonna be good for this country. Look like I'm really patient or something, but I think children, I wanna take care of them and I don't know, maybe guide them to the good way. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The next question, what are your plans for Songkran Day? What are your plans for Songkran Day? Toastmaster, maybe?
Good afternoon, everyone. During the Songkran holiday in 2019, I will be to travel with my family in Hong Kong, Shenzhen, China. I will be grateful at Guan Wu Temple, Wang Daxian Temple, and that makes me enter the government at Treasury Department, and I go shopping at Lao Shenzhen Market and Dongmen Market City Outlet, City Gate Outlet, and after returning from Hong Kong, I will visit my grandmother to water for blessing in the Songkran festival. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster, for your very detailed plan for the Songkran. Me, I don't have any plan yet. I think I will stay in Bangkok and visiting the places I never done before. Because during this holiday, I think everyone go back to their own hometown. So Bangkok would empty, no traffic jam. And like I see Toastmaster Chima, you raise your hand. So you want to try the last question?
Okay.
Okay. Right.
In Songkran Day, in Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I think I want to visit around Ayutthaya because but the water and a lot Ayutthaya, a lot of the what a lot of the temple and a lot of the people in the Songkran day. I like to see some people in Ayutthaya in weekend Songkran festival Songkran day, and I will meet my friend from another country, Malaysia. I think I contribute them to show about Songkran festival at Ayutthaya. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Shima. I think I have accomplished my duty, and I would like to turn the lecture back over to our Toastmaster of the day. And I thank back to you.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say that all the questions are so interesting and timely. So give Toastmaster Kwang a big round of applause. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, before I proceed to the next program, the prepared speeches, I would like to say that there is a young man just came in. Now, so in Toastmasters, when we see anyone coming in, we have to recognize them, and none other than my guru, distinguished Toastmaster Tanu. So he's disappeared for some time, right? Come straight from Lamphun. You can see that the spirit of Toastmasters, wherever you are, when you have the opportunity to share, this is the best place. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, for the prepared speeches session, there are two speakers today. And our first speaker will be Toastmaster Bank. Are you in this room? Yes. And then he will be introducing himself. And then our second speaker will be Toastmaster King. Yes, the topic is Songkran Day. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to tell you that there will be the speaker who is going to be the evaluator for Toastmaster Bank on project number 1. I would like to invite distinguished Toastmaster Arun. Please read the objectives.
Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen. The objective of project number 1, icebreaker, to begin speaking before an audience, to discover speaking skill you already have and skill that needs some attention. Time 4 to 6 minutes.
Thank you very much. Yes, because the speaker used introduce myself as the topic. For project number 1, you can either put the topic or leave it blank. It's up to you, because it says introduce yourself. So ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Toastmaster Bank.
Good morning, everyone. Today I will talk about introduce myself. Yes. Okay. My name is Ponglamai. You can call me Bang. Yes. I was born Wednesday, 28 October 1992. I am 26 years old. I have one brother and I'm no single. Oh, I am single. No. I graduated in Bachelor of Business Administration. My major is financial from Bangkok University. I work at Bureau of State Property Development in Treasury Department. My position is State Property Officer. Yes. โอ้ก็จะจำได้ oh sorry I think I'm very friendly and I can get along with anybody. Yes. My hobby are surfing the internet, watching the movie, and the last ก็ ไม่ใช่ก็are playing game online. And the last I want to thank the Toastmaster Club that gave me the opportunity to practice English language. This is my thank you.
Just whether he has broken the ice or not is not my duty to evaluate because DTM Arun will do the evaluation. Ladies and gentlemen, now we are coming to the second speaker under project number 4. Because in Toastmaster we go from project number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. And of course, the topic is Songkrande. And our speaker is none other than Toastmaster King. I would like first to ask distinguished Toastmaster Tanu, please read the objectives.
The objective of project number 4, how to say it, are as follows. Number 1, select the right words and sentence structure to communicate your ideas clearly, accurately, and vividly. Number 2, use rhetorical devices to enhance and emphasize ideas. Number 3, eliminate jargon and unnecessary words. Use correct grammar. Time 5 to 7 minutes.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcome Toastmaster King.
Good afternoon. My name is Saranjana Chintanakul. I come from Human Resource Management Division. Songkrande is festival is the celebration of tradition Thai New Year. It's from 13 to 15 April every year. Songkran festival on 15 is Maha Songkran Day, or the days to make the end of the old year. April 14 is One Now Day. One Now Day, or it's called Family Day. With the day after, and April 15 days is One Thalam Sok, with the New Year beginning. Songkran is mean movement, sharing, side according of the star position. On this day, Songkran is also called water festival. Water is believed to flow and wash away all bad luck. Women doing it this time, so it is time for cleaning house, village, temple, and spelling house. With the Thai tradition, the New Year beginning early in the morning when beautiful Thai music give arm to village monk. After that, they release cage animals, especially birds and fish. They release cage, especially birds and fish. Leader and parents will visit and respected by their children and grandchildren. The young crowd to get water or their elder and they in return with them a good health happiness and perpetually this transition of the page to page is called รดน้ำดำหัว In the afternoon, Thai uses sprinkle special water on the Buddha image. After that, they sprinkle coconut water on to clean cold water over it after. Songkran is observed with experiments in the north, especially in the northern province of Chiang Mai. So for me, I celebrate in the festival by splashing water. But it's not only that. I go to that temple to praise and bow the Buddha. To do that act will bashing Buddha to it act the represent population. Its lights I watch away fighting and bad luck. I pour water over the other hand to show them repression and bringing myself and good pleasure. Anybody, do you have plans to Songkran days? Oh, finally, I wish both of you happiness, healthy, good healthy, and safe trip. Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time after the speech that evaluation will start. And of course today, we will, before starting the evaluation, I would like first to invite our timekeeper to give the time report. Toastmaster Jima, please. Yes.
Thank you, Ajahn Pai. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Now I am time report. How much a time the speaker, acting president, opened the meeting 45 past 1. Toastmaster of the day took change 1:47 in the afternoon. And after that, word of the day, TM Toastmaster bird. How much do you have a time? YouTube 1 minute and 57 in the second. And after that, toast of the day, Toastmaster J2, today YouTube 32 minutes. Sorry, 32 seconds. Today, during table topic session, one question, 5 question. Toastmaster want to Toastmaster one YouTube. I don't remember her name. Tick. Do you know how much a time? Tick. You shoot 41 seconds. Only short a time. Next, bird. Do you know? What's the time? Do you have a time? Bird 2:30. Bird 2:30 seconds. And the President Pitu answered the question at a song, favorite a song. He said 1 minute and 30 seconds. And after that, Noon, how much do you have a time when you, that's one a long hair. Sorry, your name, how much do you have a time, you know? 1 minute and 24 seconds. And a last question, me and Noon, about your place in Songkran. You took 1 minute and 45 seconds. And me, I don't know how much a time because I cannot. The speaker today, speaker one, Toastmaster Bank, Pong Lamai, your last name Pong Lamai. Next time you cannot come. Today you introduce yourself. You introduce yourself 3 minutes and 7 seconds. And the speaker, last speaker,น้องเก่ง you speak about Songkran Day, Songkran celebration. You took 5 minutes and 9 seconds. This is for my report from me. Thank you very much.
I think we will appoint Chima as our permanent timekeeper. Yes, and one very important thing, Chima, is that just a leader suggestion. When we say you like 5 minutes, 5 minutes and 9 seconds. Yes, so 5. No, we don't say 5 minutes, 5 minutes. And all the rest, well done. Congratulations, Toastmaster Chima. Congratulations. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for the evaluation, because every speaker, when comes up here, after the delivery, there will be someone to give the positive evaluation. And of course, today for Toastmaster Bank, the first speaker, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming his personal evaluator, DTM Arun.
Mr. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen, especially Toastmaster Bank, who deliver project number 1 today. First of all, I would like to congratulate for your speech, that you shown that you have prepared your speech very well. Because first thing, you have the opening of your speech and the body and the conclusion. This is very good. No matter how long you say or deliver a speech, you must have the 3 things: opening, main body, and conclusion. So you did it very well. The second thing is, you tell us about your story. About actually, there are a lot of things you can say, right? Because you took only 3 minutes and 7 seconds. If you take a little bit more time, tell us about your family, your parents, what is your parents, father and mother occupation, and or your educational background, or the place you birth, what country or what profit, where did you birth, where your birth country, support what country, profit, and then you can enlarge the time to 4 minutes. That cover already. We got time to 4 to 6 minutes, so a little bit short. So next time for the second speech is 5 to 7. Prepare a little bit more. That's very good one. One thing that you show that even though you had a little bit of nervousness, but you can go on very well. That's okay. because you prepare. It's a normal that everybody who had the first time to deliver your speech, you can bring your note and look at it at the time, and then you can prepare and several times so that you have more confidence in public speaking. That's one thing that's very good. In overall, in your conclusion that you like to thank Toastmaster that give you the opportunity to come here to practice, that's also very good. Only on the opening, for the first project, we don't say that today I'm going to tell you about myself and find that, ladies and gentlemen, do you know where is my birthplace, what is the province I birth or something like that, so that everybody can have a question and try to answer your question. That's all my question, all my evaluation. Congratulations.
So ladies and gentlemen, so what I did is to show you that in Toastmasters, normally somebody who works as a Toastmaster of the day, when it's time for the evaluation, he or she, we have to give the control to whom? To the general evaluator. Because the Toastmaster of the day normally will not evaluate the general evaluator or anyone, because it's the job of the general evaluator. So before I move on, I would like to hand the control to our general evaluator who is so ready to give the general evaluation. Ladies and gentlemen, give a big round of applause to welcome Mr. Paisan. It's me. Thank you. Yes, because as a general evaluator, I have the chance to introduce the evaluators and give evaluation. Today, I would like to say that our speaker coming up as our evaluator, DTM Arun mentioned. Now the time is about 3 minutes. If you extend it a little bit, it will be complete, and that's just great. So first, give our speaker a big round of applause. Toastmaster Bank, congratulations. And of course, for the DTM Arun as a personal evaluator, I would like to say that he gave a very constructive evaluation so that Toastmaster Bank could further give another speech in the near future. The only thing today, probably last night, Arun went to bed about 5 o'clock. So he couldn't think of certain words like birthplace. Yes, that he was born. He say like birth today. So tonight, sleep earlier, Arun. Congratulations. Thank you. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, come to the second speaker, Toastmaster King. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming distinguished Toastmaster Kano.
Thank you very much, DTM Paisan, General Evaluator. Fellow members and on the case, please raise your hand if you are members. The member. All member, right? All member. And Toastmaster King, how long have you been member of TRD Toastmaster? 6 months? 1 year? Around that, right? The reason I asked is because we never met, right? I am away from this club for almost 2 years, I believe, almost 2 years. At the beginning, there are very few people before I went to for my retirement. But today, when I came back, I'm so happy to see our 2 DTM. And we have 3 DTM today, right? With the new faces. Yes, very good. Good sign. Especially Toastmaster King, you deliver your number 4 project. And the number 4 project is about how to save. It is about the power of words. If you want to really know about the power of words, join us in the district conference. You will meet Mohammed Gadani. His winning speech title is The Power of Words. Or you can search YouTube and watch the speech. But today, Toastmaster King, you're not
less interesting than Mohammad Qatani. What I love about your performance here is when you came here, you adjust the microphone to suit your height, right? That is very good. But sometimes the good thing may become some distraction if you adjust too often. So adjusting the microphone can be your advantage and disadvantage. So I would like to recommend next time adjust one time at the beginning. Like you did, that is very good. The second thing, this one is about the time management as well. And you spend 5 minutes and 7 seconds. Yes, 5 to 7. Just you pass the time limit. But if you can add more about some in your content part, right? You can add something more in your experience or in your opinion. That is will be about 1 minute more. You can do it. Thank you for that. And the opening, if you can make it stronger, maybe by asking question or share some story, personal story at the beginning. Instead of introducing you, I am so and so, not necessary. Go right to the speech, opening, catch the audience attention. Like the Toastmaster Bank, he will look at you, grab attention to listen to you. That is the opening. And at the end also, I love the end because when your ending is coming, you feel relaxed, smile, and ask the audience. That's what I love. Ask the audience and wish the audience good luck. That is very good part of your speech. Now to some more detail. I noticed that you still depend on note. Maybe you should depend on note less because most of the time about Songkran, I think it's your own experience. You don't rely on note. The reason why people rely on note because you wrote it. You wrote your speech for reading, not for speaking. The tip is don't write the speech in the full, like a book, like write a book. Just take some note, some point that you want to talk. For example, you may make a bullet, 3 points that you want to talk. First, you talk about Songkran Festival, Family Day, Rot Nam Dam Hua, something like that. And then you talk freely. You can control the time, you can add story more, you still have time. And you don't have to speak like a reading. So that is a secret I would like to share. But anyhow, you did a good job on adjusting the microphone, make it quite good timing, and you end your speech in a way that audience will love your speech. So, ladies and gentlemen, give a big hand for Toastmaster King for her project number 4. Back to our general evaluator.
You can see that when people retire, they cannot retire from Toastmasters. So Tanu, welcome back to Toastmasters, especially the TRD Toastmaster Club really needs you. So hope to see you more often from Lampoon to the meeting. I would like to say today our personal evaluator gave a very good tip to our speaker, now whom he had never met before. Now the one thing that Toastmaster came here, she actually improved a lot, as we see from the first time when she arrived here. She was very, very nervous, and Tanu, you spark her up. I would like to say congratulations to Toastmaster. And also thank you and congratulate on Toastmaster Tanu evaluation. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, since I don't know according to the agenda, we have to go faster. Oh, it's okay? Yeah. So in this case, I would like to say that since we don't have art culture, right? Don't worry. Next time, if you can appoint an art culture is just simply to give the report on certain no need to give all the details. Because some new members, they don't know about it. When they give they said, Toastmaster Arun 100 hours, or it's too many. For example, any other more than 10 hours, just say like about 10, about 9 is okay. And of course for grammarian, is there any grammarian? If no grammarian, I would like to say that when I say delight, I'm delighted to be here, I'm happy to be here, I'm excited. I'm excited, not I'm exciting, actually I'm excited, but the scene is very exciting. Yes, so we have to be very careful using the word excite. Because one day when I went with my wife, I thought some of you heard it before, to the party, a lady came to us and said, oh, welcome to the party. Paisan always excited me. We cannot say that. A lady say to a man that I excite a man, then there will be the problem. My wife said, what? She said, I really excited him every evening after the meeting, during dinner. Don't say that, be careful. Like interest, interesting and interested. I am an interesting person. That means I tell you, I look so attractive. There you are. I am interested in reading books. Yeah, we use interested. And of course, like Rot Nam Dam Hua, this happened last few years with one of my friends who couldn't speak English well. With my American friend, he said Rot Nam Dam Hua. Then he thought, Rot, and he said, what Rot? I said, water. So he said, water, black head. The American couldn't understand what water, black head. Yeah, try to pour the water on head. Yeah. He said, he translated it word for word. So we don't do that. And in English, normally when we say something, like we say abstain, we don't say abstain, like we say abstain, but abstention. And some words we say up very quickly, because we don't stress on that. We normally, for verb, we stress on the second syllable, most of the verb. For now, we will stress on mostly on the first syllable. This is very important. We say we present something to someone, he is present. Yeah. But somebody say, oh, then how about presentation? You can say presentation. In some countries they say that. But don't be too serious about that. The last time I heard somebody say aspiration. I would say aspiration. I said I heard a number of times. For American they say aspiration. But normally it is, we say aspire, aspiration. We don't say aspire, inspiration, not inspiration. Mostly people say, but don't care about that. In some part of America they say inspiration. So we have to be careful when we would like to correct somebody grammar. Yeah, we have to be very careful. And of course, now come to the first part. I would like to say, President Ponchai opened the meeting. Yes, he did it very well with the opening. When we, as Toastmasters, we observe people who make the change to be better, not the best. So somebody said, when you say the best, I seldom say the best, I always say better. Yeah, like Kwang, Toastmaster Kwang is better than yesterday. Because in Toastmaster, we compare our yesterday with today's self for a better tomorrow. Very simple, like. And of course, President Onche opened the meeting and did it well. Even he spoke a bit fast. And coming to the introduction of guests, he did it. And word of the day by Toastmaster Bert. Toastmaster Bert, your word of the day today is so exciting because of awkward. You use the word awkward, you give the word, and then you show the meaning, and you give examples. You give the examples, so that is so great. When we tell somebody about word of the day, if we don't give them examples, they doubt what happened. And today, you know, you change a lot from the past, because even you got the notes, sometimes you didn't read at it. You just take a glance and then you look up. I observe this part, your strong point. So next time, do it the same when you're giving the example. Sometimes then look great and give the example in that style. Congratulations. Yeah. And of course, we have thought of the day by Toastmaster Jay. Jay, you know that when you come up here, you look so smart. Really. So when you look smart, don't forget, you're exposed like the star. One movie star coming to our club, and she said, could you evaluate me on my appearance? I said, when you went up there, you know, as a star, sometimes, even the star, sometimes they bend a lot. I said, you look thin, slender. I don't want to use the word thin. You look slender, tall. So when at the lectern, you bend. She said, what's the difference? I said, as a star, whatever you did is look beautiful. But if you are the speaker at the lectern, and even as a star, if you bend too much, then people doubt whether you are confident or not, that's all. And Toastmaster Jay, great elaboration on thought of the day. Keep on doing. You are excellent. Congratulations. And of course, come to table topic session. This is one of the easiest and most difficult, I would like to say. It's mixed up. Because sometimes we say easy. Easy to ask the question. Easy to answer the question if it's done at home or in our department. But in the meeting, sometimes we say, where do I go up? Oh, no. Sometimes we would like to come up and then we hesitate. What happened? We even forget the question. Now, so don't worry. When you look at the question, now it says the time that at TRD, you always put the question on the screen. Normally, if possible, we don't use the screen unless it's very complicated. Because the table topics master will ask the question clearly, that is a practice. To ask it 2 times, that's why we say ask it for 2 times. So if we ask clearly, we don't need any PowerPoint. You have to make people understand. So that the audience will have to be great listeners. That's why we practice in Toastmasters. When Toastmaster Kwang coming up, then we say what he's going to ask. Yeah. Even, for example, if somebody English not so good at all, but become a table topics master, it's not really only his fault when we couldn't understand that. It's because of our listening span. You know, I used to listen to one French guy. He came up, and then the guy beside me said, I couldn't understand him at all. I said, it's your fault. And he asked me, you really understand him? I say only 60%. Okay. Now through his body language, we know what he's going to do. And so this is what we do in Toastmasters, learning together as a team. And Toastmaster Kwang asks a variety of questions today. Well done. Congratulations. And of course, the first respondent, Toastmaster Dick, right? Oh, yes. You know, when she came up here at first, she looked rather nervous, not very nervous, but when she smiled, I thought that she already killed all the nervousness. Your smile is so great. When you didn't know anything, you smile, people said, I can wait. If you just move a little bit further with the Lord of the Ring, why I like it. Yeah, and then you give the conclusion. That will be perfect. When you stood here, you know that when you stood here and then you smile, your character looks so great here. So keep on smiling. And when you smile, don't forget when you pause, say something further about, you talk about Lord of the Ring. I love Lord of the Ring. And then you could think of somebody in that story and may compare to yourself, how I like that. And then you can move on. Congratulations for today. Yeah. And of course, our second respondent, Toastmaster, bird, like when he came up here, the question is, what's your favorite place on earth? He said, I love playing games like on computer, right? And he enjoyed it because you know that it's the war of imagination. Nobody can argue today. Where is the best place you like? If for me, I like to be in the computer because I love that world. And then you can talk about it. The only thing here, you use only, how many minutes? 36 seconds. If you love computer, why? And you extend a little bit. Because when I myself was in the computer, I saw the world in a different way. When I played the game, I was the master of it. You can say something add to that. Oh, you're the master. And then you will conclude with the world that you were in at that time. Congratulations and the word, please. And then our third respondent, Toastmaster. Oh, President Ponchai is not here. Anyway, he used 1 minute 30 seconds. He has been in Toastmaster for quite, I think, 2 or 3 years. Any question, even you cannot really answer it correctly, don't forget, the best thing is to link to your personal story, like he did. He linked to his personal story from the Song Country Road to the camping in Kanchanaburi or where. You could see the experienced leaders normally will link something to somewhere. And this is the point. So even he's not here, give him a big hand, please. And of course, for the fourth respondent, Toastmaster, are you Toastmaster staff now? Oh yes, my memory is still good, right? Yeah. The one thing when he came up here, he said he thought of donating to the children, donation for children. And what he said further, like the beauty pageant. Yes, you are right. Because you see, for every beauty pageant, the winner, when they ask them, what did you love to do? The first thing, I love children. A very good answer. And the donation touched the heart because people say, oh, you would like to give donation. And you can expand a little bit. Normally, you already got 1 minute and 24 seconds. Excellent. Because after 1 minute, you have already consumed the time effectively. And of course, I would like to say, you can expand a little bit, and when coming to the conclusion, you can stress again on the point of donation. So people know, oh, you would like to donate to children, and coming, why, and then coming that giving donation to the children can save the world. You can say something like that. Congratulations. And of course, our fifth respondent, Toastmaster Noon. When she came up here, she looked confident, telling that she's going to visit Hong Kong, Shenzhen, and then not that. She went on one spot to the other, the highlight. And then not finish in Hong Kong, coming back to Thailand before the conclusion. This is a good storytelling technique. You tell the far part first and coming to the nearest with the Songkran blessing. And of course, I would like to say, you did tell a very good story. Next time, I do believe that when you are here, smile like you did today, talking about things in that way. Now, when there is the transition, sometimes you pause a little bit and went on. Like coming from Hong Kong, back from Hong Kong, you are going to have the ceremony at home or whatever. You pause a little bit to let people, oh, what are you going to do? And punch the line. All in all, congratulations. Well done. Toastmaster Chima coming up, focus only in Ayutthaya. But because sometimes you may not go anywhere else in Ayutthaya talking about the ceremony at temples or somewhere else. Chima, You didn't know how much time you consume. I thought you consume about like 50 something seconds. Personally, actually, because you talk about those points. The one thing you could do is that to link the story, and you're from home out and then back home. Yeah, so you get a conclusion for the whole Songkran Day. Yeah, congratulations. And of course, I am now done with all the programs, right? Because it is time, or do we have more time? Oh, we have time. Okay. Because we don't want to close the meeting before time. We don't want to close the meeting over time. That is what we do. I would like to say that the most important thing we do in Toastmasters, but before going on, I would like to say that I have to return the control to our Toastmaster of the day, Kai-san. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, the most important thing when we come to Toastmasters, we are to be a good speaker, a good thinker, and a good listener. That's why I always say we have to speak logically, to listen analytically, and to think creatively. That we can become a better speaker, a better leader. We can save not only our life, but our family, our community, and our country. You can see that nowadays what happened. People speak one thing, another group of people will say another thing. No discussion. Toastmaster is the best place to practice the communication excellence at meeting places. Dr. Rapsi Smedley observed for years and said all the meeting failed because leaders did not communicate. Leaders did not listen to each other. And so in each meeting, it took time. Instead of 1 hour, they went for 2 hours and failed. Because kept on talking without time limit, without knowing the time. We can observe, like in our country, actually we don't talk about politics. But you can see in parliament, when somebody coming up as a representative, the chair said, Arun, you got 6 minutes. And Arun stood up. Mr. Chair, 6 minutes is not enough. I prepared the whole night. It should be 10 minutes. The stage said, no. Your time only 6 minutes. Arun said, no, it's not enough. As I told you, well, how could I could go further? 1 minute gone. Then the chair said, only 5 minutes left. Then kept on arguing for another 2 minutes. That's why we use our parliamentary procedure, even in Toastmasters. You're allowed to speak for 1 minute, speak 1 minute. If you are over time, we don't say, hey, you are bad. Next time, we will automatically do better. Even myself, when I go back, why today I talk 5 minutes over time. Next time, I will do better. Even nobody said, hey, Pesan, you should speak less. But we do better. In Toastmaster, we do this until it becomes our habit. So I would like everyone, when you join Toastmasters, keep the time and see how can I finish it on time. And it's the most important thing. And don't be the naysayers. Don't be the naysayers. So you know what naysayers? Yeah, actually, this topic I will talk at the conference. Anyway, today you are the first to know the word naysayers here. Naysayers mean when I said, for example, Toastmaster J, I have good idea to do something for the meeting. Guang has not even listened to that. No. I don't agree with that. Next time, Guang said, I would like to help our atmosphere to be better. I would like to bring some special story with new friends. Jay said, no. And what can happen? At the end, nothing can happen. So if we are the naysayers, we look at things in a negative way. We never accept new ideas. Nothing can change. When we got 2 members left, Kwame said we will go and talk to people to bring them in. And Jay said, oh, I thought it's impossible. With the impossible, the word over there. Actually, impossible means I am possible. I am possible. So in Toastmasters, we come to learn the art of communication and also leadership. Not only communication. So what we learn, somebody asked me in the past, oh, then this is not like John Robert Power. Yeah, we pay 10,000 baht and then get or look better. I said this is the best place to keep you as a speaker with good character, without paying extra fees. Because when you come to talk, for example, first time you come up here, ladies and gentlemen. Second time, when you learn it, you go, ladies and gentlemen. The third time, ladies and gentlemen, what's the change? It's automatically make you look better. No need to put anything on. Use our character, what we have. That's all. I've been talking to one place. One guy said, because my eyesight not so good, I didn't want to do. Don't worry about that. Nobody cares. What they care is that how you appear with confidence. So do it, please. And of course, in Toastmasters, the best thing is that when we learn, we feel happy. We will never criticize our friend in a harsh way. We will help each other. So today, for example, I ask you one question. Very simple for all. You can say anything different. Why did you join Toastmaster? Arun, could you please? Impromptu, without. Yeah.
I
Very,
like
very
to
quick.
learn the art of public speaking and know people.
Wow. And how do you, DTM, Tanu, please?
For me, as an engineer background, I know only how to push button on and off. When I talk to people, they don't listen to me in a meeting like this. So I was recommended by one instructor in Thai Airways that, Tanu, you should find a Toastmasters club. And from that day, I had a Toastmasters club in Thai Airways, so I joined. And never stopped being member since then, since 2001, 18 years in a row. My wife very happy. Okay.
Yeah. You could see that even engineers or anyone at the office, the first time I met him at Thai Airways, yeah, after our demonstration in the year 2000 or 1999. And you know, if you remember something, you could see the change in that person. Because now I am rather young. I'm quite young. Sometimes I forget things. Otherwise, in the past, whenever I meet someone, it's in my memory in what part. And then I remember, oh, how Tanu looked from that day, what he did, and then after 10 years, what happened. And then you know what happened. I could write a book about Tanu. So everything you do, you can try, please. Now you still ready. You can do something. And then how about you, Toastmaster Jay? Wow. Yes. Congratulations. That's why I said when you come to Toastmasters, somebody may convince you, may urge you, may compel you, may force you. Don't care about that. The thing is that when you discover something important, that is different. If you don't discover something that's necessary for your life, you just do it like a robot being asked to do, forced to do. That's why we are approaching the robotization. I talked to a group of doctors about robotization. They never heard, they say only globalization. In the next few decades, it is a time for robotization. I don't know whether the real Tanu talking to me or a robot. And then the feelings will be different because the robot has no soul. Yeah, so this Aaron, like, Aaron may cause a lot of problems to the world, even he cause a lot of advantage. They give a lot of advantage to the world. How about you, Guang, please?
Probably first, it's my boss. He told me to try. Thank you for giving me this opportunity so I could practice my English. As I have a program background, so I have some difficulty to communicate with people because we talk in another language as the computer language. So when I talk to the developer, we could understand each other, but when I talk to Arab person, they don't understand what we talk about. There's another way to explain. So that is why I learn to communicate a normal person.
And yes, next, Chima. Yes.
Let me please.
Yeah. Now, so why you join Toastmasters?
Toastmaster, I want to speak English, speak somehow well, and I want to the government in PRD come here someone.
Thank you. You know that most people, over 95% of the people I met in the last 28 years, when I convinced them to be Toastmasters, mostly said, "Are you teaching English?" I said, "We are not teaching English, but your English will become better." They say, "How can?" In a natural way, by the real practice. And then one day, one friend who actually lived in the States for over 30 years visited the club. And he said, "Are they studying English?" I said, "No." "And how can they improve?" I said, "When they practice, they learn from each other. And then they improve their English in that way." This is one of the things. And you know, after a few years, he came back and he observed one guy speaking. He said, "Oh, it's a change. You need not go to even the English school right now, and you can practice how to do it. Very simple. For example, as I always say, today you say, 'Good morning.' If tomorrow you still say 'Good morning,' 'Good morning,' 'Good morning,' and nobody tells you. But normally in the club, if in the real club, outside, they don't talk, they won't tell you because it's your right to do so if you don't like the evaluation. But if you are open-minded and in the club, senior members tell you, you say, "Oh, good morning, good morning. Can you give up next time? Good morning." And then you must say, "I don't want to say it's your right." But you must say, "Oh, I want to study English." Next time you must, "Good morning." The day after, Jima coming up, "Good morning," or something like you can express. So we do it. When we come to the meeting for the first time, "Hello, Ajahn Arun, good morning." Next time, Ajahn Arun, "Good morning." You say big change, but sometimes don't do to your boss too fast. Today you meet your boss, "Good morning." Your boss said, "What happened to you?" Yeah, one lady, that's the truth, telling me. After joining Toastmaster for the first time, I motivated her. And 1 month later, she came back. My boss said, "Something wrong with you." Because when she met the boss, said, "Oh, I'd like to meet you today. Good morning." The boss said, "What happened to you?" So don't be too fast. Just slowly develop it. And how about you, please? Toastmasters. On Toastmasters, why did you join Toastmasters?
My boss, she want to have me experience for me about language and confidence and
พิ่มประสบการณ์อ๋อเพราะเวลาเรียน she want to ให้ she want ให้ me speak English good
Oh, okay.
เอาเพื่อใช้ในการทำงานนะคะ
Yeah.
พาทูเวิร์ก
Oh, wow. Yeah. So that's it. Congratulations. Past 28 years when I went to one large bank, talked to the CEO. The CEO said, "Oh, I love Toastmasters so much. That's so great." Then I said, "Why not you open a club?" What he said, that shocked me. He said, "The more fluent they talk, the more problem we have." Oh my goodness. So please, that is communication. It's not Toastmaster. He retired a long time ago. so don't worry about that. Now it's changed. That's why in the country, in Thailand, the club grows very slowly. Singapore, when we went there, just a few clubs. Now over 200 clubs. Now 200. The first club in Thailand, now the 200. Give them a big hand. Thailand should have more than 100 clubs. That's we are focusing. And then how about you, King, please?
My president gave me to join this club. The first time I don't know what is a Toastmaster. And now I would like to say thank you this club. May give a lot of benefit and make me have the confidence to speak English and have a lot of knowledge and a lot of comments make me to improve better and better. And I promise I will practice to better. Thank you.
Yes, how about Toastmasters, please?
I think English language important. I would like to confident English very good in the past on the job.
Through your
Thank you.
experience. And Toastmaster Bird, please.
In my opinion, I remember a long time ago that was a young boy. Just one period and learning at the school. That's my school. Just one day, first time I'm learning English language. My teacher write on the board 3 math cap. I look into them. But I don't know what I like. First impression, I like different. And today, I need to learning and development. I like and some more skill and English language. And learning for nature. When you're talking with someone and some guys in the toilet in Thailand and outside. And I hope to learn in the future. I need to speak English and excellent. Thank you.
Okay. And how about you, Toastmasters Tapana, right?
My boss sent me here. At first, I'm not feeling that good, but for last week, you said something that catch my eye. You sacrifice to do to improve people to be a good speaker. It has my heart, and I think I'm getting better and better, and I'm gonna improve myself.
Oh,
Thank you.
How about Bank?
My reason is come to Toastmaster Club. The same reason the first when I come to Toastmaster Club, I says if you want to learn English language in other place, you can pay 500 or 1,000 per house. Or if you want to learn to TOEIC course, is more 10,000 course is more. So why want I come? Yes, thank you.
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the time when we get together. Don't forget, now that we learn something and be better. That is the most important. Nobody is born perfect. And those who are already perfect are not here, living peacefully in the tomb. Only us who are struggling to be better, because in speaking, in being a person, there is no retirement time. We together make a difference. So before the Songkran, don't forget, have the resolution made. Normally we have the year-end resolution, and so I have the resolution of the Songkran. I will look strong, I will look better, I will smile more, I will speak more, I will become a consistent member, I will do something, make it a commitment. And then all of us will be successful. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to return my control to our acting president. Yes, our acting president today is none other than Toastmaster J. Or Toastmaster who taking place as an acting president. Yeah. You have to say something? Yes, because every meeting, when the MC finish the job, we'll hand to the acting president. The acting president will say something before adjourning the meeting. So this is the part. Don't forget, at the end, the acting president will say, ladies and gentlemen, I declare the meeting adjourned, but don't break the table. That's all. Return to you, please.
Mr. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster. It's my pleasure to serve you as a acting president today. I have many hats today. So, first of all, I am very glad that you come to the meeting, because the last time we don't have kind of success like this time. And I hope we will together learn together and improve our English skill together. And I want you to know that no one's perfect, and even me, my English is not good at all. And I'm trying to speak, and I'm not confident and not comfortable. And I try so hard to be here, because I'm very nervous person. I'm not a talkative person, and I'm not a high person that to talk to anybody. So kind of a introvert. I'm an introvert person, so it's very hard for me. So, and before we done the meeting, I would like to invite you all to join our activity, pouring water on the hand of parents and elders, and ask for blessing. Because today we have 3 lovely teachers that always support us and our club. And I declare this meeting adjourned.